Starship Troopers. Action, excitement, explosions, atomic weapons being thrown around like candy, and civic virtue. All of these things come together to form without a doubt, one of the best science fiction, military documentary, and political treatises written, at the very least, within the recent century. Today I'll be talking to you about it, the movie, and the book, most likely the book, and how it relates to me, how it changed me as a young, impressionable Texan, with no clue of what he wanted to do with his life. We'll start off with the main character, Johnny Rico. Johnny didn't know what to do in his life. Johnny had just graduated high school. He had prospects everywhere he wanted to go. He wasn't terribly smart, didn't consider himself particularly skilled at anything, but he was able to be uplifted by his family. His family offered him the ability to go to college, to earn any kind of degree he wanted. Or, if he wanted, he could simply choose to work in the family trade and learn a respectable living for the remainder of his days, raise his own family. But he didn't do that. Instead, he chose to join the military because he wanted to prove himself, because he wanted to excel, because he wanted to earn something in his life when most things had been given to him. I'm sure at some point you can see where I'm going with this. I identify with the figure of Johnny Rico because of the hardships he went through just to get something he badly wanted. Johnny wanted to earn a life, to earn a living. He wanted a place. He didn't so much care for the vote that came with the franchise, with military service, or in this case, just federal service. He just wanted something. He couldn't quite put his hands on it. But he found it eventually by the end of the book. I wanted something similar. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was just an idiot, fresh out of high school. I had no prospects. I was smart, at least according to some folks. I was a hard worker, at least according to some folks. But I wanted to do something. I wanted to earn my place, something greater. It took a while before I was able to settle down and figure out the details of what I wanted to do. Then I chose it. And eventually, I found it in the U.S. Air Force. Time has passed. I've gotten my discharge, my beloved DD-214, as I'm sure many of you may or may not be aware of. And now I stand somewhere I'm not terribly familiar with. Someplace I have to find my own way. Someplace I have to figure out what my worth is and why I'm here. I'm sure you all are quite similar in that regard. Those are my thoughts. I'd like to thank you for coming. I'd like to thank you for listening through this rather poorly lit speech. And I'd like to thank you for listening. Thank you.